G'day subscribers, how's it going? This is an update on my Say Cheese group build entry that I'm doing. Just a bit of progress and to just have a little quick serious chat about this whole progress that I've done. Now, you know me guys, I'm pretty easygoing, laid back. And I'm just saying to you guys, if I've offended any one of you subscribers in my choice of group build entry, I do apologise. The problem that I'm having, that's had before with the other account, is I have had a couple of things reported to YouTube for the content of it, and I know what it is. It's my group build entry for the IRA. They don't like what I'm doing, and I've had a YouTube ban on and off now, probably over the last 3 or 4 weeks, where I've had restricted access to YouTube. One of the reasons why I haven't been able to leave any comments, and I've only just realised what's been going on with a couple of emails that I've got. So to my subscribers, and I don't think it is my subscribers that's reporting me to Facebook, and to whoever's doing it, who has been doing it lately on a lot of my YouTube videos, all I can say is, yeah, you won't stop me, and I will not yield in doing what I want to do, because as far as I'm concerned, it's part of our history. It's no different to modelling any other part of our history, or looking at any other part of our history. So keep reporting me. You won't stop me from doing what I love doing, and that's having fun and modelling something that I am interested in. No difference. You won't stop me. Anyway, on a lighter note. So, I had to get that off my chest, guys, because it's really, really upsetting me, and it's upsetting me on the one reason, if I've upset one of my YouTube subscribers, especially some of my close ones, and you all know who you are, the guys that regularly comment and watch and thumbs up and give me advice and replies and words of encouragement. The last thing that I want to do is to offend you, upset you, and I think that if I'm going to continue doing that with what I like doing, it may be not worth keep doing what I'm doing, but and publishing it on YouTube. But on a light note, yeah, just keep rambling now. So yeah, it just sort of devastated me. I've sort of been really upset. I've been trying to get in contact with a couple of you guys over the last couple of days, and it's just like, just to say, look, I'm not. I hope I haven't offended or upset you, because I know different things bring back different memories of people, and I don't want to drag up anything terrible from the past, so I apologise if I have. But to continue, the controversy, or the entry for my Say Cheese group build, was, I announced before, was modelling the IRA. Probably in the mid 1970s, 75 to the early 80s. Sort of some of the photos that I've got from YouTube. But one thing that did intrigue me on YouTube, or on the internet, was some of the slogans that were all over the place, and still in some parts of Northern Ireland. And this was one of them, on a brick wall. There were other things there which I didn't think would be appropriate to put down, and other things that probably past my ability to do. I'm not particularly modelling this part of the street. There'll be other figures with it, but I've used this wall as one of the features of my figures to go with my group build entry. So what I've done so far. What have I done so far? This is my work so far. It's a little corner street somewhere in Northern Ireland. At this stage I've made the base, I've built the wall, I've painted all the hand writing in by hand using Humbrol acrylics and a steady hand, but not so steady. Just started to add some of the foliage tonight. Some of you guys that see my Matt Hill scale models on Facebook have seen some of the progress on it, and I know Steve Mottram was interested how I built this. Steve, I will do a demonstration and show you the materials that I use on my base building for my Operation Torch Group build, which is very close to being started. So what I've got left to do now is I've got to add some sort of rubble and stuff in the gutter for the road. There's a bit of a road there too. Do the road base and do a bit more weathering, and then you say, why have you did the base first? Well, I had this sort of thing in my mind, and I wanted to build the base first so I can build my figures to the base. Now, I had the figures I had here aren't suitable, so I've bought some figures from a hobby shop in the Big Island, Australia, and getting them shipped down. So I'll do an update when I get those. But those figures I will make fit this base and what I've had in my head. Once I get something stuck in my head, it's hard to, you just want to make sure you get it done. So yeah, that's my base so far. Now on the back here is going to be a rendered wall. So that's going to be the brick, and the brickwork on the back is going to be a rendered finish. It's going to be a nice little grassy area in here. So this is the back of a house or in between a building. And what I wanted to try to do, but I think it's going to be out of my ability, is I did some of the research and photos. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you guys know it, but I think there's what they call a peace tree, which is a sycamore tree. And I'd like to have a sycamore tree, but building one in 35th scale is going to be hard, but I'm going to give it a go, I reckon, and build this sycamore tree. If I can't do that, this will have a little bit more patriotic painting on the back here, and the grass and a couple of benches and stuff that I wanted on lock. So that side's the park and this side is a street. So that's my work so far, guys, and it's been really good. I've never ever done anything like this before, and I've got some really good comments on some really nice comments on it from my Facebook channel, my page sort of thing, and yeah, I'm really chuffed that it's working along well. I've sort of researched how to do a lot of these things, and I've never had a go at doing it. So I thought, well, this one, well, why not? And yeah, so once the sort of wall also, like everything will be dulled down a little bit, it's shiny and things like that, I've got to sort of get some variations in tone, and once the figures goes on, there'll be some bits of garbage and Coca-Cola cans and bits of stuff in the rubbish and gutter like normal streets do have litter and that blown around. So yeah, that's my update for the Say Cheese group build so far, and virtually the base is in an old picture frame. I've glued the foam to the base. This foam is it's actually covered in cardboard, and they use it for mounting pictures on. And all I do is when I get home is I take the cardboard off and just sort of peel away at it, and then you sort of get this texture. See, there's sort of a glue pattern in it, which replicates really well the sort of a grainy pattern in a brick. And if you wanted to, there's not much cutting, but you do have to have a sharp knife. But I sort of mark out where my bricks and stuff go, and then all you need to do is just with a soft pencil, and it leaves an indentation in. And so you can do bricks. Of course, this will be marked out, but if you wanted a rough wall, and then I'll do a bit more, but then I'll sort of go back round them and round some of the rocks off, add a little bit of roughage, wornness, a couple of chips in the middle, take a corner out of a brick, and you can see already that it's sort of getting its a rough effect. And what I've also done with the concrete path it's got that stippling effect now. But then I get a little rock, and the little rock, and it's hard to say on the black until I'll do another video, but you can press this in there in random patterns and you sort of get like little damaged textures. And the same with rock walls, you can sort of do your base of your old rock, and this is what I'll be doing in my Operation Torch Group build. And then sort of add one here random, and then you can build your rocks up. Around it, like that sort of thing, so you get all different sort of textures. But as I said, I'll do more of a instruction thing when the time comes. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for listening to me at the beginning, and yeah, thanks for everyone else's encouragement. It's been fantastic, and it makes me want to do different stuff like this. So until next time, guys, take it easy, stay safe, and remember, a little bit of effort on an old model kit can get good results. Cheers.